Today's video is not going to be all happy-go-lucky, so if you wanted to watch something happy, positive, get out. Go watch something else. For those of you who are here still and are here to hear about my experiences with depression, thank you. I need to vent. I need to vent about this. I'm going to be talking about some personal experiences in this video having to do with depression. And for all the parents out there who take depression as a joke, and for anyone who does not understand depression, watch this, because believe me, you need to. Okay, so a short description of let's go medical depression, because I think that's what this is. I have not been diagnosed, but the way I've been feeling lately has been I've displayed several symptoms of it. So, medical depression, major depressive disorder, is basically feeling sad or just not feeling complete pretty much 24/7. And not feeling complete, you can still be happy when you're depressed. The only thing is, there's always something that's not right. And it really sucks. Because, me, whenever I'm feeling happy, it's just it kind of feels like your mind is deceiving you whenever you feel happy, but you're not fully complete, honestly. Because it's just at this current moment, I am feeling fine for the most part, but then something in the back of my mind is not letting me be 100% perfect. And it just feels like your mind is deceiving you whenever that happens. So depression is basically just never feeling fully complete. Okay. So, some symptoms, I guess, would be demotivation, suicidal or homicidal thoughts, things like that. So, right now I want to dedicate this part to talking about demotivation. Because demotivation, people just don't fucking get. So, Dad, if you're watching this, listen the fuck up. Mom, if you're watching this, listen the fuck up. 'Cause believe me, you need to. Anyways, so, I guess this first example, basically, so my dad asks me what my grades are. And I tell him, I'm getting C's, B's, and A's in every class except for 2, and then the 2 that I don't have C's, B's, or A's in, I have a D- and an F. Keep in mind, this is 2 classes that I don't have a C or better in. 2 classes. A measly 2. These classes are math, which I have a D- in, and geography, which I have an F in. And my dad asks, why? what the hell happened? At mid-quarter, you were doing fine. And I tell him, I've been feeling demotivated. And then he responds with sarcasm, saying, I'm feeling demotivated. I'm not going to pay the bills. I'm feeling demotivated. We're not going to go get groceries. Dad, are you fucking serious? There's a difference between not paying the bills and failing a class. The reason that I failed those classes is because what I was being taught I felt wasn't needed. Because in math we were being taught pre-algebra. It's the 7th fucking grade. Why exactly do I need to know this right now? Like, why? And then in geography, we're learning about the European countries. I'm in the fucking US, alright? I'm in North America. I'm not in Europe. So what's happening in Europe does not concern me. And as such, I didn't study about it because it was just like, it doesn't fucking concern me. Like, what do I need this for right now? And whenever I said I was demotivated again, he was like, demotivation isn't an option when it comes to school. I'm just like, yeah, demotivation isn't an option. It's an emotion. Or rather, like, a symptom of an emotion. I cannot choose whether or not I feel demotivated. I cannot choose whether or not I feel depressed, lonely, suicidal. That's not a choice. If emotions were optional, then I probably wouldn't have felt demotivated, and I would have gotten better grades. But since emotions are not optional, I felt demotivated, and that's what ended up happening. It's not a choice I made. It was life. That's why that happened. Again, if we could control our emotions, life would be much better for a lot of people. There wouldn't be nearly as many suicides. There wouldn't be nearly as many homicides if we could control our emotions. Because if we could control our emotions, then I think most of us would choose to be happy. To choose to feel content. To choose to be satisfied. If we chose, but since we can't choose our emotions, since we cannot choose whether or not we are depressed, happy, or things like that, that's not how this works. Trust me, the world would be a much better place if we could choose our emotions. But we can't. And that's the simple truth. Another thing that my parents do is they take away my electronics. And they don't get that basically being on the internet is basically what makes me happy. It might come off as extremely fucking sad, but let me explain this. So, being online, and, being able to watch something, being able to create something, like in my video editing software, creating things and watching things help people like me escape, life. It helps us get away from our feelings, and it just lets our minds drift off and forget. And whenever I try explaining this to them, they don't believe me. Mom, Dad, you're ignorant. You're fucking ignorant. People like me, being online is the thing that lets us escape our feelings and emotions. It lets us forget that there are fuckwads in this world that refuse to let people be satisfied. And when you take that away, it takes a toll. It takes a big fucking toll. You know what emotions people start to feel? They start to feel severely depressed. Like even more depressed than they were before. They feel even more demotivated. They feel more suicidal. They feel more homicidal. Taking away what gives someone purpose, what gives someone happiness, when you do that, you completely fuck up someone's mindset. You completely fuck them up. And it's really not good. And as parents, you should know that doing this shit to your kids isn't good. You should know that taking away what gives people happiness and gives people purpose and keeps them alive in some cases. You should know that taking these things away is never good. And if you don't, then you're fucking ignorant. I'm sorry, but if you refuse to accept the fact that you're not being a good person, you're not being a good role model, you're not being, good, you're not being a good parent, you're not being a good friend, whatever, if you can't accept that, then I will happily tell you to sod the fuck off, because you're part of the problem. You're part of why suicides are a big problem. You're a part of why homicides are a big problem. You are part of the problem. You are part of it. And you should not feel good about that at all. Because making people just fucking up their mind, that's never a good thing. Because you don't know what they could do once you just completely fuck them up and take them out of it. You don't know what they're gonna do. And it's really, fucking frustrating that people refuse to accept this. That people refuse to take others' emotions into account before they do some dumb shit. Ignorance is not a good thing. Being ignorant in this situation, fuck you. Fuck you for doing that. You need to listen to your children. You need to listen to your friends. Because what they're saying is much more important than you being ignorant and refusing to accept their emotions. The way that they're feeling, the depression they're experiencing, is a lot more important than you being ignorant. Thank you all for watching. For those new to my channel watching this, I would not recommend subscribing to this channel because I don't talk about depression and feelings of this nature a lot on this channel. I do gaming content, I do Mario Kart content, I do, just, if you want to check out some of my other content and you like it, then by all means subscribe. But if you want more rants about depression and shit, follow me on Facebook because I'm going to start to do that more on there. Facebook is linked below. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Bye.